All right, so we got another question in from a law firm, and it is related to marketing. One of the things that they said is that we have a ton of leads coming in, and this is not a volume problem. So our marketing is working well, but we still seem to struggle with cash flow. I mean, we got the leads coming in, we got our staff is working really hard, but we still struggle with cash flow. Now, this one is something that I have seen a lot when it comes down to flat fee type of law firms. And the common situation that I see is that, yes, you do have a lot of leads coming in. Your staff has a full workload. People are working constantly. But the problem is that you don't have enough cash flow, or it just seems like, hey, something isn't adding up. Now, when we dig into the details, when I see this scenario, the problem is usually the quality of the clients that you're bringing in. Now, I mean, when I say the quality of clients, not that these are bad people. What I mean is the cases that they're coming to you for are probably going to be mostly lower value case work. So let's think about it this way. Let's say you're a law firm that charges a flat fee and you have different types of cases that you support. Well, let's say you have some cases that cost, let's say, $1,000 to support. You have some cases that cost $3,000, and in some cases that cost $8,000. Well, if most of the people coming in all need the $1,000 casework, what you're probably going to see is you are going to be working really, really hard for the lowest amount of money. And so when I look at different law firms, one of the things that we start to break down is we say, okay, all right, let's look at the cases that you have worked over the last 6 months. And then what I want to do is figure out what is the average case value for all of those cases over the last 6 months. And what we tend to find is that probably about 75% of the cases that they have been working on over the last 6 months are all the lowest value cases. And I'm like, there's no way for your firm to be profitable if 75% of your time is spent on the lowest value cases. And then what we would do is take a step back and say, let's take a look at your marketing. Like, who are you targeting in your marketing? And what we realize is all of their marketing and all of the marketing collateral, all the marketing material was targeted to attract the people who want the lowest value cases. And I was like, well, that's probably why you have a full caseload. That's probably why you're working so hard, but you don't have enough cases. So, or you don't have enough cash. So what we did is we recommended, all right, what if we adjusted your marketing plan, and in your marketing, you started to focus on attracting the people who need the $8,000 cases or people who need the $3,000 cases. And we focus less energy on trying to just get a bunch of leads for people who need the lowest value casework. Well, what they started to see over the next 3 months as they kind of shifted that strategy is the firm was able to make even more money, but work less hours because they weren't spending all of their time chasing the lowest value casework. What they did is they started actually working with higher value cases, which meant they can make the same or more money for less effort. And so that is what I would probably recommend you want to look at is you want to look at what types of cases are you actually supporting, and are you spending too much time on the lowest value casework? And if you're spending a ton of time on the lowest value casework, then you probably need to look at your marketing and your sales strategy and say, are you targeting the wrong types of cases? Now, there's another element to this, and I'll probably do this in another video. So I'll do that one in a part 2. But the other element that you kind of want to look at is going to be around the whole productivity and cash flow. But I'll do that in another video. But if you're doing flat fee, this is probably where the problem lies. You're spending too much time on the lowest value cases. So I hope that's helpful. And I would say continue to send your questions in, and we'll do our best to answer your questions and to create more content to help you fix the financial problems in your firm.